Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to this second exercise video that I was planning on doing for section 1, lesson 6. In this video, I'm going to show you how to recognize letters in their compound format, specifically using the exercise aid that I provided, and I'm going to provide the link to the exercise aid in the video description below. And if you're wondering what website I'm using, uh, the website that I'm using is QuranExplorer.com. So that's the website. If you are interested in using it, you can use it. I recommend this website. It's really good. So, and what did we learn in section 1, lesson 6 specifically? What we learned were the compound formats of the letters in the Arabic language, the initial, medial, and the final forms. So, in today's exercise, as I mentioned in the instructions, I'm going to show you how to do that exercise yourself at home. So, using the attached or provided exercise aid, how can you figure out specifically in Surah al Fatihah which letters are which? And so, I'm going to do this exercise for you. So, starting with Surah Fatiha, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is usually considered the first ayah of the Quran. Some people, there's a difference of opinion whether it's an ayah or not. But when we start with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, as part of this exercise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the word, and then I'm going to tell you which which letters that word consists of, and you can follow along. For the first maybe one or maybe two verses, what I'm going to do is I'm going to refer back to the exercise aid. I'm going to be switching back and forth between this exercise aid and between the screen itself. But for the rest of the video, I'm not going to do that because otherwise the video might get way too lengthy. I'll just highlight the word, and I'll tell you by pointing my cursor on it which what the letters that word consists of. So this letter is Bismi. The word is Bismi, and it consists of the initial form of the letter Ba. So let's go switch back and find the initial form of the letter Ba. This is the initial form of the letter Ba. It consists of the medial form of the letter Sin. The medial form of the letter Sin. And it consists of the final form of the letter Mim. It's the final form of the letter Mim. So the word is Bismi. This is Lafz al-Jalala. And this consists of the Alif, which is in its isolated form, the Lam in its initial form, the Lam in its medial form, and the Ha in its final form. So I will show you all four words next. I'm sorry, all four letters next. This is the Alif / Hamza in its isolated form. This is the Lam in its initial form. This is the Lam in its medial form. And this is the Ha in its final form. So the word is Allah. So it consists of Alif, Lam, Lam, and Ha. Next we have Ar-Rahman. The word is Ar-Rahman. And it consists of the initial form of Alif, or the isolated form of the letter Alif, the initial form of the letter Lam, or the final form of the letter Ra. So I'm going to switch back. I'm going to show you the final form of the letter Ra and what it looks like. So this is the final form of the letter Ra. This is Ar-Rahman. So this is the next is what we have is the initial form of the letter Ha, the medial form of the letter Mim, and the final form of the letter Nun. So let's take a look at the final form of the letter Nun. And this is the final form of the letter Nun. So what I'm going to do, and like I said, I don't want this video to get way too lengthy, because if I keep doing back and forth between all these letters, it's going to take a very long time. What I want you to do is open the Mus'haf, just like I have open right now. Open the Mus'haf, and starting with Surah al-Fatihah, start to recognize using the, if you haven't watched the video, go back, watch section 1, lesson 6, and start to recognize which letter is which. And if you haven't seen section 1, lesson 6, the previous exercise video in which I show you using Qaida Nuraniya and the exercise aid how to recognize letters, that will also help you. But to give you a quick intro of how we did that exercise, we first figured out what form the letter was in. In this case, this is the initial form of the letter, and we looked in the initial form column, and we looked for that particular letter in the initial form column. In this case, it's this column right here, and it's this ba. And then we looked for the medial form of the next letter, and then the final form of the next letter. And you can do this for the whole exercise. So what I'm going to do is, for the purpose of, in the interest of time, I'll just highlight the word and I'll move my cursor over it and I'll tell you what word or what letter that is. So, and I won't say medial, initial, final. No, what you can do is you can use the exercise aid for yourself to figure out what form the letter is in. So right now this is the alif, lam, ra, ha, mim, nun. Alif, lam, ra, ha, ya, mim. Sorry. This word is alhamdu. The letters are alif, lam, ha, mim, dal. Lillahi. The letters are lam, lam, ha. The word is rab, ra, and ba. The word is al-alameen. The letters are alif, lam, ain, lam, mim, ya, nun. Obviously, when you're doing this exercise, I have a lot of practice. You will need to refer back a lot to your exercise aid. Don't worry, keep referring back to the exercise aid. If you don't remember which letter it is, it'll keep helping you. Eventually, you want to be like me. You don't need to, what your goal is to not need to refer to the exercise aid to recognize the letter. So let's keep going. Word is Ar-Rahman. Alif, lam, ra, ha, mim, nun. This word is Ar-Rahim. Alif, lam, ra, ha, ya, mim. This word is Malik. Mim, mim, lam, kaf. This word is Yawm. Ya, wa, mim. This word is Ad-Din. Alif, lam, dal. Ya, nun. This word is Iyaka. Hamza, ya, kaf. This word is Na'budu. Nun, ain, ba, dal. This is Wa iyaka. This is Wa, Hamza, Ya, Alif, Kaf. This word is Nasta'in. The letters are Nun, Sin, Ta, Ain, Ya, Nun. This word is Ihdina. The letters are Alif, Ha, Dal, Nun, Alif. This is As-Sirat. The letters are Alif, Lam, Sad, Ra, Ta. This word is Al-Mustaqim. The letters are Alif, Lam, Mim, Sin, Ta, Qaf, Ya, Mim. This word is Sirat. The letters are Sad, Ra, Ta. This word is الذين. The letters are alif, lam, zal, ya, noon. This word is أنعمت. The letters are hamza, noon, ain, mim, ta. This word is عليهم. The letters are ain, lam, ya, ha, mim. This word is غير. The letters are غين, ya, ra. This word is المغضوب. The letters are alif, lam, mim, غين, ضاد, wa, ba. This word is عليهم. Ain, lam, ya, ha, mim. This is wala. These are two words. Wala. Wa, lam, alif. This is ad-dallin. The word is ad-dallin. The letters are alif, lam, dad, alif, lam, ya, noon. This brings us to the end of Surah al Fatihah. So, what I want you to do is just like I did. I want you to open up to Surah al Fatihah, page 1, the very first chapter in the Quran, and see if you can find the letters just like I did. Look for the letter and see if you can recognize the letters like I did. If you can't figure out what letter it is, first remember like the lesson in the Qaida Nuraniya. First figure out what letter, what format is it's in. So in this case, if I can't tell what letter this is, this is in its initial format. So I'm going to look for this letter in the initial column in my exercise aid, and that is the letter lam. And if I look for it in the final initial column, and there it is. There is my lam. And this is the medial, the next letter, where my mouse is squiggling right now, is the medial form of the letter. I don't know what letter this is, but I'm going to look for it in the medial form column. And there it is. This is ain. This is another lam. Oh, I don't know what this letter is. This is the medial form of the letter. Which letter? I'm going to look for. Oh, there it is. It's the medial form of the letter mim. And I don't know what this letter is, but this is the medial form of the letter ya. If you don't know what this letter is, this is the final form of the letter, and you can figure that out on your own, and I'll tell you as well. This is the final form of the letter nun. So figure out what form the letter is in, look for it in your exercise aid, find that column in your exercise aid, and see if you can figure it out. Eventually, what you should be able to do is you should be able to recognize all letters and individually and all letters on your own without using the exercise aid. That's the goal. That's where we want to be. Okay, so I hope this exercise video is helpful. This exercise video, along with the the cards that I mentioned, in the exercise, in the section 1, lesson 6 instructional video, what I mentioned was the flashcards. The flashcards will help you. This website will help you. QuranExplorer.com will help you. The exercise aid will help you, and the Qaida Nuraniya, the previous exercise, the exercise preceding this video, will also help you and recognize letters individually in the Quran. So right now, our goal is we want to be able to recognize every letter in the Quran as is. So Jazakallah khair for watching. I hope this video was helpful. In the next video, I'm going to start to go into diacritical marks, and I'll give you a quick preview of these. In this lesson, there are marks on the letters that we haven't discussed yet. So this, where my mouse is squiggling right now, is a mark. This is a mark. This is a mark. This is a mark. The dots are on the letters, but the marks denote what type of letter. And so, for example, what type of movement that, or what type of sound that letter makes. So I'll start going into details about these, what are known as diacritical marks. Dhamma, fatha, kathra, shadda, sukoon, all these mad, all these different letters in the next lesson video. So look for that. Jazakallah khair for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.